go. Second semifinal. Moon versus 120. This is pretty hyped as 120 is playing Undead. He had a pretty easy time in this qualifier so far, kind of. He was in Group A, got a def win as TH did not play, then was defeated by Moon 2-0. That was with Lich first once though. He had a 2-0 easy win against Joshishi then with normal heroes to make sure he advances. In the top 4, he was playing random against Focus and against Soin. Clean sheet. Moon on the other side, 2-0 against Shishi, 2-0 against 120. And then in the round of 8, 2-0 against Sok and losing against Life. So in the Night Elf Mirror, he received the 1 defeat thus far, but eliminated Fly with yet another 2-0. So here are your players. Moon, of course, the highest earning player in Warcraft 3 history with $522,000. But 120, man, cracking with this tournament, with 1 win, the $100,000, or even with rank 4. $100,000, and he's just playing tournaments like for 4 years or so. So pretty impressive, his rise to the scene, as you all know, of course. So let's start another China versus Korea battle. The first Korean is already in the finals. That is Soin. Will Moon follow him, or will it be 120 versus Soin? We have a DK opening with ghouls, as you can see here on Last Refuge. In the bottom left, it's 120 for newbie, and Moon still not signed to a clan, deciding to go for a Keeper of the Grove. For the first time, we've seen 3 Demon Hunters from Life so far. So there we go. Against the DK, so far so standard. Of course, this is patch 1.30. We do have better Ghoul Frenzy. We do have the Dagger. We do have new Necromancers. So quite some fun stuff for Undeads to work with. Thank you, AOW Celebron, for the 19-month. Saying Moon versus 120 hype. Glad to see you hype, my man. Thank you. Good morning from Toronto. Let's go Raptors. Canada. Always nice to have Canadians in chat. You know, for the manners and stuff. So something's up at Moon's side. Not too sure what it is. DK is running over, harassing this immediately, not going for his, well, kind of 50-50 fast expansion, which didn't do too well. Talking about Reforged, thank God for the law of having to release 1 year after the announcement. Otherwise, we'd still have check back soon after 2 years. I would rather wait 2 years for a polished and final product instead of a rushed one with bugs and missing features. But okay, DK is coming in, 0 experience, but the Nightcrawler is up for grabs still. And of course he has coils to work with. Here's the first one for 20 XP. And the Keeper is already taking quite some damage from these skeletons here. Treants versus skeletons now. And the Nightcrawler is still there. Still no level 2. Can he prevent every single creep here? He's trying to... He's below the threshold. Can't coil now. But he wants this Nightcrawler, as it seems.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Can he kill this Huntsman now? Wow. Coil through the forest. And he prevents level 2. Damn! 120 is on fire! Danger Wisp, thank you very much for the 29-month resub. Neo, you're the GOAT! Cheers from Melbourne. Hey mate, thank you very much for the kind words.
Forces are under attack.
Don't know if that's true though, but if you say so, you might be right. Or maybe it's because your wall is upside down, I don't know. One of the best undead items in the early replenishment potion and level 2 for him. He couldn't deny all the experience, so it is a level 2 keeper, but so much time. Just wanted to thank you for uploading all these on YouTube. You're doing a great job, guys. Keep it up. Thank you. Yeah, YouTube, man. Still hate that bitch. But, you know, part of the job. So can he steal the ogre? He still has almost 2 coils. Huntress transition by Moon, by the way. Resulting in later tech most likely, but that makes ghouls pretty much useless. And again, he's delaying this creep by just his pure presence. Treants, of course, don't do that much damage anymore, as you know from the patch notes. And the keeper starts with a little less intelligence. So, can he get this now? Yep, and expansion is starting as well. Ring plus 3. Like the ring buff is an indirect nerf to the Lich and Orb, as there is more armor in general.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then you don't get that much damage reduction anymore. Thank you, Haposa1 for the sub. So, Lich is coming, Slaughterhouse as well, going Gargs, ladies and gentlemen, of course. How could I forget about the new Gargs? They are cheaper, they are faster, and they are super annoying. So this was kind of the meta in 2007/8. Going ghouls and Gargs, especially heavy on Gargs. And he's so fast now. I mean, it's still not the same speed as Hippos, but you do have the aura, and with aura level 1 you get 10% movement speed. That is now 37, and with that aura you are faster. So now we have Gargs versus Hunts, but they are not interested in fighting this. Healthstone transferred, could also use a coil, has a little bit more regen. Damn, the regen on the Lich is quite crazy. Not going for Gargs alone, but also Slaughterhouse for regen. All the ghouls hurt, but more Gargs, and this little piercing attack killing the expansion, maybe. Not yet. But maybe in the long run. This kind of forces Moon into Hippogriffs. We've seen Hippogriffs before in this matchup as Hippo Riders. But now, it's 2 versus 2 and an Archer is around. So 1-0 has to walk away. It's losing just 1 Garg. It's all about numbers now. Who has the better, or who has more? Oh no. Did he wake him up somehow? No. 2 end snares. Aggro has changed though. Going heavy on ghouls. No tier 3 yet though. Really wants a high number of guards before we go tier 3. And Frenzy is going to be crazy. This army in general is really so fast. Big mana as well. Yeah, I was thinking that these Gargs could change the meta of Night Elf Undead. Panda second, by the way. 4 Drunken Haze first, and then igniting that stuff with Breath of Fire. But man, this is a scary push. 4 Hippos plus Nova. And a bunch of ghouls for the damage. I would still like to see Ghoul Frenzy being split into like 1 tier 2 upgrade. And, oh, here we go. Where's the Nova? Drunken Haze was nice. Hitting almost everything. So the miss is coming out. Ooh, who wins the air battle? That's so important. The winner of this air battle will most likely win all the other air battles as well. Huntress kind of destroying the ghouls on the ground. Trying to bait them. Where's the Nova? Not using it here. Level up for the Panda. So now he has Breath of Fire and Drunken Haze. Ooh, and that one hurt. Only level 1 though. One of mana stealing being used in the DK. Not too much to work with anymore. It's also quite low. Using that coil aggressively, rare to see. And 1-0 is winning this fight. With 5 ghouls now. Did he kill every single hippo? Oh, there's 3. Soon to be 5. But he can't engage. Reinforcements are so fast now. It's just pure tier 2 Gargs. Thank you, Cypher90, for the €10 donation. Right before the fight, Nova hits. Where's the Drunken Haze? Where's the Breath of Fire? Here's the Drunken, many misses. And they're all ignited. Would love to have Stone Form now, but yeah, he's not tier 3. And now, the fight ensues again. 1-0 is doing a good fight thus far. 4 versus 3. Oh, actually, he's losing quite some. Lich level 2 now, though. And boom, there's the Nova. And getting rid of one more hippo. It's a close call. Wow, that health stone again transferred back. There is a TP still. Also, oh, no coil. Has to get out there soon. And there's the TP swapped. Trying to run away with Unholy Aura. Trying to save these Gargs as well. But he didn't break the expansion. And he's low on numbers. Here comes the Keeper for more Entangle on the ground. But it's so important to keep the hippo numbers low. But I guess he needs tier 3 against this Panda. Not level 3 yet. Oh, this is suicide for Moon, as it seems. But no Nova. With the statue, can he outdo them? It looks like it. Oh, more Gargs, but wrong rally point. That hurts a little. And the Lich is in trouble as well. There's one more Entangle. No Dispel. Can he reach? Only going for the DK. The TP is on the Lich. So close. So close. He gets out of there. Garg survived as well. But he needs tier 3. He absolutely needs tier 3. Oh, am I wrong on this? I can still mass Gargs. But with an orb. And, well, Ghoul Frenzy not anymore. He sacrificed almost every single one of them. Orb and Stone Form, though. It's expansion time now. And Moon will scout this. Okay, these expansions on tier 1 have not worked for 1-0 in the past, or not too often. And Moon has great timing. Nice Nova though, but Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze. Oh, did I miss that combo? He needs a heal scroll desperately. That push into the north was designed to kill the expansion, but it's not happening. Is he still winning that air fight? Yep, looks like it. Can't engage with the hippos anymore. And that means he can't do anything with the Huns now. Will these towers come up though? Level 4 on the Lich. Big damage rise. And there's no level 2 yet. 1-0 is getting so many kills. Way too many kills. Going for the Panda! Coil Nova! Oh, Moon didn't see that coming. Even the staff was ready. And the heal scroll. Ay. And he keeps that Ziggurat up. Despite these treants. Using another Nova to get rid of that damage. Repair is there as well. That should be the save. And it is the save. Damn impressive. So, cards have been reshuffled.
A player's forces are under attack.
With additional gold, you can afford Fiends with Web. Stays on tier 2. But it's so much easier if you have the Web. Moon going Fairy Dragons now. As they can attack ground as well. And they can't be Novad. Needs to wait some time though. Can't fight at the moment, except if you get some free kills, which is not happening. But these hippos will all be useless in a bit. No Coil Nova at the moment. Fiends are just running away from these hippogriffs. Good choice to go away from Gargs, by the way, as the Panda has Spirit's Bone Chimes, and it's just phenomenal in 4 hippos in air versus air battle. So tower's coming up. Expo starts again. And yeah, these Bone Chimes are 20%, not 10. So that is a lot of health recovery. We do have a Hunter's Hall for upgrades mostly. But yeah, what to do with the hippos now? He either sacrifices them to free up supply, or he builds a bunch of archers for hippo riders. Wait, where's the Engine of War? Did he lose him? Book of the Dead, nice. No dispel again. Still no tier 3 though. But 1-0 can sit on this expansion and just wait it out. He will have the better army. He has great hero levels thanks to the good trades. Oh boy, this Lich. Didn't see it yet, but this attack speed is nuts. Five Keeper, only 3.5 Panda. That's a little issue. Skeleton skills still scouting this. More fairies. But it's really not that much damage. Moon at 67 supply though. 1-0 only at 40. He needs the tower support. He needs Web. He usually needs the Kite, but not here. Nova hitting. Nice Breath of Fire as well, though. Here comes the Web finally. But does he have the necessary number of Fiends? I'm not too sure about that. Zapper coming in kills one of the towers. And the Book of the Dead. Oh my god. Breath of Fire kills a lot of the Acolytes here. And the Heal Skull heals everything back up. 65 supply for Moon City's just not losing anything. And mass deforestation. So many Treants. Level 5 on the DK. The heroes have to carry once again for 1-0. 35 supply only. It looked kind of good for him. But the sheer mass is overwhelming. DK has a TP. Lich is kind of surrounded. And it's a glass cannon as well. Last second coil. But he's got to be careful about that DK. The tower was saved. That was important. Heal Skull again. Nuking the Keeper. Hello, level 5 Lich. And again, there was a staff. He's not fast enough with the responses, though. Clicking on the DK. This is a Breath of Fire. And there was a TP on him as well. Damn. What's up with these pros? Not looking out for the threshold. Moon wins game 1. Whew, these hero nukes were effective. Kind of sloppy by both of them, but... Moon held the expansion. That was the key to victory. There was a big push by 1-0 on tier 2 with a bunch of ghouls and the Gargs. And as Moon held the expansion, there was just so many hippos. And next map coming. Yeah, even the high level undead heroes couldn't help. I feel tier 3. There must have been time for tier 3, right? With Stone Form, you do a lot better with Orb as well. But yeah, that's what happens if you give Moon additional gold. Yeah, he just overwhelms you. Nice transition, by the way. into the fairy dragons. So let's go on to Echo. This will most likely be a fast expansion by 120. I would be very surprised to not see it. It's not impossible for Undead to expand anymore, but especially if you expand fast, then that is an absolute problem. And easy to kick, usually. But alright, Moon with the 1-0. Only losing Night Elf Mirrors for now. Let's see if it stays this way. Most decorated Warcraft player of all time. Number 1 in the Warcraft 3.info ELO ranking is Moon. 73% against Undead, man. It's so crazy. 120's win rate against Night Elf is dropping quite a bit thanks to all these results against Moon. So here we go. Engine of War position suggests another keeper. Was working nicely in the end. In 120. Is it expansion? Is it Gargs? Is it the expansion with selling Altar and Tome? Moon's TP was on the panda, not on the keeper, but the staff was. So, there we go. Keeper it is. DK it is. Again, double Ziggurat. Again, ghouls. I think I haven't seen too many alchemists with that patch, so... Still, I saw it, but... These nerfs make him apparently a lot weaker, or the panda buff attracts them again. Lots of haste. Meh. So we have a skull. That doesn't mean expansion necessarily.
Players' forces are under attack.
Could just be for creeping the middle or the shop. But the keeper is running over right away. With Treants getting... is he out of vision? No, he's not. A little bit more experience. Closer to 2. But 120 got the creep so far. Should be fine. Everything in order. The coils, of course, can get the kills very easily. But you give out mana. You give up mana. Wait, did the keeper get it?
A player's forces are under attack.
No. No, he didn't. Just a little skeleton. So this is a little underwhelming. I think Moon's game plan is falling apart a little because of it. Having no entangle now. No tier 2 on the way. Again, the Huntress transition to weaken the strength of ghouls later.
Under siege.
The ghouls are running over. Like, he stays on tier 1 as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's just a ghoul push into the Night Elf main. He's expecting this. Building an AP early on. What the fuck? What is this? There's no Acolyte, so it's no... Ah, there is an Acolyte! He's coming from the south, builds a Ziggurat. So, okay. If he knocks the Ziggurat down... Then this tower rush is cancelled. Even builds a necropolis to get the blight. Okay. Tower push against Night Elf. Let's see how this goes. We have only level 1. The Ziggurat is cancelled. That was big. Keeper is under quite some pressure though. No aggressive TP. Moonwell is ready. And Hunts are coming in. But this Ziggurat kill was so big for Moon. AP is up as well. He's so well prepared, he could even go for glaive throwers if he wanted to. And the Necropolis is still only at 1/3. Mana, only one set of treants in a couple of seconds. But 120 has to micro, has to send these ghouls away. Reinforcement in terms of treants. And Hunters level 2. Okay, nice clutch coil to save this ghoul. But the AP is moving forward. 2/3 done only, and it will only provide blight. But more ghouls. Is it double crypt? No. And attack behind this. So he sees this is not working out too well. Needs to cancel this. Once the hunts were out and once the keeper didn't fall. I'm not too sure if he wanted to nuke the keeper and it was a misclick, or if he really wanted to get that ghoul. He's not canceling the Necropolis.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's a lot of blight, by the way. What the hell? Graveyard 1 crypt, so it's gonna be fiends. Lots of ghouls saved, so it's not like the keeper is fat.
A town is under siege.
I think 120 didn't lose a single unit here. AP is slowly but steady taking care of this.
Forces are under
but the blight is there! The blight is there. Expansion by Moon at 50%. Will he try to push this again with tier 2 with the Lich? Or is it done yet?
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, Daniel, for the €5 donation. Thanks for the great casting as always. Greetings from the Ruhrpott. Greetings to you too, Daniel. Enjoy the summer at the Ruhrpott. So level advantage for 120. Tech advantage for 120 as well. As Moon is teching quite late. But there's an expansion coming for the Korean. He has a decent army with the Huns. Still taking care of this Necropolis, but whatever, it's just a little vision. Finally level 3 as well, plus a staff. So how's he following this up? Of course with a Lich. Okay, with a counter expansion. Moon will scout this in a second. Ooh, dispel, how many skeletons? 0, I guess. Wait, he used the dagger. Lols. First time dagger in a pro game here on Back to Warcraft.
A town is under siege.
For the region. You see, the region isn't the greatest. A lot of it was cancelled. So he's using the dagger again, I guess. Here we go, repositioning. Yeah, it's all a little clunky. But okay, he's saving it for now. Either he's trolling. Well, this is like how you have to use the dagger, right? Outside of fights, after creeping, I guess. It is decent region with Unholy Aura and Blight. Just to be a little faster back on the battlefield. But here we go again. Level 3 keeper now with the heal scroll. How is 120 supposed to do this? Hunters are falling though. Lich is coming for a Nova. And another kill thanks to good micro with ghouls. Damn. Already more kills than I expected him to get. Lich Entangle didn't do anything. Expo is at 2/3 and it's still a lot of damage. Okay, he should... Oh, Coil Nova maybe. There's both. He has to get out. Okay, focuses on the Wisp though. No mining for Moon for a couple of... like for a minute or so. And he's getting level 3 with his Archer. There is dust, so no need to Shadow Melt. Boom! Frostmourne hungers and gets some level 3. And Expo is up. Not fully mining, but we're getting there. Almost another surround. Still only tier 2. Really trying hard. Oh, info potion, nice. Trying hard to get this Lich, but it's not working. Sacrificial dagger once again. Lich is getting some regen, but it's cancelled. Oh, it's not cancelled. Now. 1-1 entangle, the Lich is dead. Or can he even get him down with the Dryad? This kinda looks like it. Can he reach? Oh, the Dryad's wrapping around. No TP, and that is the Lich kill. And there's still no TP on this DK, trying to counter focus, but not getting the Keeper. Ghoul is following. Statue is trying to block. Frostmourne, no, that entangle. So sweet. Grunt can't reach. DK so low. Oh, the Ghoul, the Ghoul can reach now. Who's gonna die first? DK is dying, and that's a double kill for Moon. Smells like a 2-0 here as he saves the Keeper with 10 HP. What a play! What a play by Moon. Having to get the Lich and the DK back now. Oh, that takes forever. Cancelled the Lich as well, right? Oh boy. Yeah, second crit won't see the light of day. Second feat, is it like blocked? He does have tower support, but if Moon is so confident to go into an undead base, you know how well this game is going for him. 2 Fiends, 2 towers, but Moon is standing outside tower range. I really like that. There we go. Fork lightning, more right clicks, Fiends dying. Ay. Yeah, this tower push didn't work. Would have loved to see a little bit of healing and then town portal onto the necropolis.
A player's forces are under
didn't
attack.
happen. But Moon is very dominant now. There's so much time. 1-0 kind of forgot to buy the Lich back, right? Or cancelled it. But when he cancelled it, I really don't understand what he did. Moon's Keeper saved there, man. So gorgeous. So Lich is coming back. He does have tier 3 now. Destroyer upgrade coming, and of course, Orb. 800 gold. 1-0's expansion is still running, so it's not game yet. Moon is going for bears. As Destroyer come, they will be countered.
A player's forces are under
Such
attack.
good heroes and upgrades for the units. Still a rough game for 1-0. Is he buying something more worth? Not really. Temple of the Damned. Is this gonna be a showcase of the new undead stuff. Will we see Necros for the first time? He played it once on the old patch against an orc. Was it Lyn? Cripple was kind of cool there. Now, of course, the Necros work a little different, in case you haven't heard. Lich is gearing up nicely. So it's not Raise Dead first, but Cripple, then Raise Dead, then Frenzy, and must be Necros, right? Yep! Necro Adept training. We will not only see the dagger for the first time, but also the new Necros here in the game against Moon. Of course, everything can be dispelled quite easily with a lot of Dryads and Wisps, so clearly a troll move. Ancients of Wind, by the way, for hippos again.
A player's forces are under attack.
So going straight to Master Attack. The upgrades are quite fast, actually. Well, Master Training does take some time. Creep check now, and there is a TP. He should use that soon. Pendant of Energy. Gotta pick that up before the TP. He's just got to... Oh, the Naga gets it, right? Town Portal out without the Pendant of Energy. Oh, 1-0. Couple of mistakes. 2,000 gold for him, though. Thank you, Dave, for the 5-month resub. So, we haven't seen a single Necro yet. We do have the Master Training already. Here we go. Another Claw. Okay. Will he play with Frenzy on Fiends? They are so strong then. If it's not getting dispelled, but of course it's getting dispelled. There's bears, there's hippos, there's... How many dryads are there actually? Ooh, nice sandwich plant. 6 dryads. That's a lot of dispel. And he's pushing without the necro. Okay, that's not allowed to happen. Destroyer! 5 supply gone. Alright. So weird to see necromancers used in a pro game. But no TP. What is it? It's inside friends. Oh, there's no skeleton at the moment to sacrifice. Is there a rod? No. I mean, he could use the necromancer and then use inside frenzy, but we don't see that yet. Abomination. There would... no skeleton. He can't sacrifice. Is he sacrificing Ghoul now for this? For Inside Frenzy? Gotta take a look at it. Yep! And dispelled immediately. That was pretty obvious. That buff didn't last 1 second. DK low. Fiend starting to fall as well. Oh boy, that DK has nothing to save him. And the bears reigning supreme. 4 lightning kills. Another fiend, GG, what a massacre. If you wanted to display how useless Inside Frenzy is, then, well, that was no advertisement for the new spell. But, I mean, against Night Elf, you expect this to happen, right? And there was so much gold and yeah, everything. I mean, he started with a Tower Rush. And that failed, and it's always the case, like... It wasn't really an all-in, but still. Moon 2-0. Still only losing maps in Night of Mirror. 1-0 is playing, like, is having fun, is fooling around. That was pretty obvious. Still quite some fun to watch, though. I mean, Cripple could have used it, but on what? On what, really? Everything gets dispelled with Dryads and Wisps. Was just trolling. Oh boy, give you people him shit or what? Both are qualified. It's not that they don't care too much about the money as it seems. So 3 match points and we go into Terranas. Chill guys, he made mistakes. He's not data. Do you think people understand that still? I mean, TNG is how old? 25 years or so? Do you think people get Star Trek references? But nice, man. I'm watching Deep Space Nine at the moment. Like after cast, just to numb down a bit. It's cool. I'm still at season 1 though. So not too much has happened yet. But yeah, I like Star Trek. I'm not a Trekkie hardcore follower. But yeah. 1-0 takes a little break. Giving us some time to showcase that we have W3IL later today. Walker3.info League. The group stages are about to end. I think we have 2 more play days. And tonight we have UMAD versus France. I'm not too sure in Group B that is. UMAD is still fighting for the playoffs. With a good result today, France could still be in the race for the playoffs. As if they win, UMAD will lose points and France will gain points. It's gonna be fun seeing Side. And, well, UMAD has Sonic and the others. Could be good. Could be good. And our game starts. It is 2-0 for Moon. Getting closer to that grand final against Soin. If he wins this map, it would be the 4th 3-0 in the semifinals here if you combine Pro and Open qualifiers. And there it is. Game 3. So, if Moon wins this, he's 5-0 against 1-0 this week. It's pretty impressive. 1-0 is not fooling around. Oh my god, add back to Warcraft. He is desperate. He plays seriously. I do not think that for 1 second. Hey guys, someone know if Back to Warcraft is casting WCG? We will be casting WCG Europe next weekend in Greece. How is this a showcase for Necros? Yeah, that was exactly my point, dude. Lich first, okay. He's doing it again. Most likely towering, as he tried on Echo. I mean, back to the point of 1-0 trying hard and stuff. He played random in the round of 8. Do you think if you really want to win a tournament, you play random in the round of 8? I don't. There is a lot of big tournaments coming up. Next, WGL and WCG. And this is a new patch. I don't think you want to give away your builds and timings and ideas too early. I can totally understand that. So on Moon's side, it's a Warden though. Warden versus Lich. That's gonna be fun. So is it Fan first? Yes, it is. And the Lich again. Sacrificial Skull.
The player's forces are under attack.
Thinking about the expansion maybe a little. Scroll the Beast. Shadow Priest, all good. No denies. Damn, a lot of people are watching Star Trek. I didn't expect that, actually. Guys live long and prosper and shit.
A player's forces are under attack.
So what's the Lich going to get? Greater mana! Okay. Opening with Nova. So, Frost Armor? No! Dark Ritual. So it's an expansion again. Otherwise, it would be Frost Armor to protect this Acolyte. Huh!
The player's forces are under attack.
Interesting. This is gonna be a fun match. Still no text, of course. Hunter's Hall once again. Moon, seriously, a little in love with the Huntress opening against Undead, which I can understand, absolutely. So good against ghouls, in combination with Fan of Knives especially. 1-0 has a Shadow Priest here for that little bit of extra healing, but gone it is, and Dispel, and he has a second one. Ooh boy. He doesn't have that much damage against the Ziggurat, so maybe that one will stay alive, but the Warden got a lot of stuff done with the Shadow Strike. Ouch!
Forces are under attack.
Another kill. And a Berserker coming in. And a Detonate against the Skeletons. Phew. This Moon dude, he's pretty good, in case you haven't heard. And now TP out with damage done. Close to level 3. Expo is almost up. He can finish that creep and then he's level 3. Haunted Goldmine was cancelled. There's no coils, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Lich is level 3 as well, though. But that tech is very late. And Orb of Corruption is going to be very late. Until low level 3. He couldn't cancel the Ziggurat, which is great for 1-0 because now there's Blight everywhere. Expansion will kind of start at the same time, a little slower for Moon. But 1-0 still has a couple of ghouls here. He saved once again quite a lot. What is it, level 2? Shadow Strike 2, okay. Didn't really expect that. Wait a minute. This is the old overlay, isn't it? It's not bigger. That's right. Okay, again, good opening for 1-2-0 with that Hunter's kill, but the damage. Yep, still no healing. Still the downsides of Undead. Kind of easy to get out of those situations, but it is time that the expansion got. And the tech is running. So we just wanted to poke a little. Get the information, you know. Ooh, ghouls are running into the Warden. If only she had fan now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lots of staffs everywhere. Of course he was hunting for that lich, but 120 is smart and got out of there. And now heals up. That was a nice way of saving this lich. But for how long? It's nighttime. He checks it now. Hello, there's one Nova. But a couple of Shadow Strikes. How is he supposed to get away with this now? No TP. The boots are on the Warden. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Bye-bye, Lich. Ring of Regen is a lot of regen, but let's level 4 now. And have fun with Fan of Knives against ghouls. This looks like a clean 3-0. Oh, that Lich lost hurt. Boom, Fan. 1 kill. Can he just dive? There's no tower here. No mana anymore, though. Cool items, by the way. Panel of Energy. Nice. Another Fan is ready. He wants this altar so bad. And AP pushes and more mercs. Yeah, Moon wants to end this right here, right now. And it's looking very good with all that damage from the back. Mass repair now. Mana is low, but that's the only issue Moon has. Tier 2 should be ready as well. There we go. Makes it easier to defend thanks to the frost attack. But the graveyard is late. Still trying to get this altar, but yeah, Moon is not getting it. Moon does not end the game here. Yet. Playing it solo as well. Seeing an undead getting towered is just Moon things, I guess. Slowhouse will be cancelled easily as well. And the Warden is back with almost full mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich is back with, of course, 100 mana. 1 Nova, that's it. I actually used the big mana potion, so he has a little more. Hello, Muddy! For the first time today. Just right-clicked him that. No DK, man. Mass repair is coming a little late. Warden still has mana. Could go for it. For the Fan. But no, using it on the ghouls rather. And again saving that altar. Can he come back? And he has a lot of gold. Fiends are coming. Just needs another slaughterhouse. Or is it the Warden to rule them all? Muddy! No! Ah, walks it up. And again, no mana. Lul, 1-0 holds. With the second crypt here and the slaughterhouse here. That's a nice way of dealing with this push. And that didn't work. We didn't break him. But second expansion coming. Lots and lots of Moonwells and double Lord transition for tier 3. So bears, I guess. Damn, Moon's Warden's looking so strong these days. First against Sock, that demolition. Now the same here. Moon was never striking me as the big Warden player. But apparently he has that down.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that expo worked. Temple of the Damned again. This time most likely for Banshees and Anti-Magic. which makes a lot more sense than the Necros. Again, the Scourge Bone Chimes on bears. 20%. I still think this is not a good change. I mean, it's cool that it lines up with a level 1 Vampiric Aura. But Vampiric Aura is something different. It's for ghouls and A-bombs and heroes, maybe. On bears, it's just ridiculously strong. Ooh, level 5 and Zeppelin now. You know what that means. Drop, Fan of Knives, right clicks, echoes, gone. As Moon is playing Panda second now, can creep a little more again. Here we go! One kill! Oh, actually saved 4. Good split. I'm just hiding. Forcing a reaction off of 1-2-0.
A town is under siege.
And of course, I'm just waiting for Chimera Roosts, actually, at this point. Ah! It won't do it again. Double Slaughterhouse.
A player's
Okay,
forces are
for
under
Abominations, I guess. They withstand the fan a little better. But he built the temple and does nothing with it. Again, banking around 2,000 gold. I'm not too sure that's the right thing to do, but still no level 3 DK. But it's a second hero, so it's fine. Actually, 1-0 is not caring too much about the Warden here. She doesn't get too many kills. And now staffs away. That was a good
A
defense.
player's forces are under attack.
So 1,000 gold now. Be a big creep check. Does he have enough catch with this? I doubt it. Level 4.6 Lich. That was rather fast. Fan against this army composition not the greatest anymore. It's the best against ghouls. The more HP the unit has, the less effective is Fan of Knives. And that's level 3 on the DK, so a lot more healing against especially the Shadow Strike. A little bit of Dispel, but not too much. Heal Scroll used. One bear's falling though, but with the usage of a spell. Now, 1-0 is producing now, but I guess this might be a little too late already. They're trading kills left, right, and center. Nice burrows here. Reveal used. And that's 2 more kills for Moon. Most likely Breath of Fire 1 follows this up close. Oh, not really close to 6. Lich gets level 5, but has no mana anymore. Needs to eat something. But man, 1-0 is doing well in this fight. Kills another bear. He even has the supply lead now. And a lot of stuff coming. And he's expanding again as well.
A player's forces are
Banshee
under
Adept upgrade coming. Thank you, Furu Katsuragi, for the 14-month resub. Have a great weekend, nerds. Less than 3. You too, man. You too. Quite impressed how few experience he got there. 3rd lore instead of the Chimera Roost. Okay. Another bear means level 4. And that's Death Pact now. Damn, 1-0 makes this interesting. 1-0 upgrades. Mass A-bombs coming. And the first Banshee for anti-magic. Will help to keep the fiends alive. And the heroes, of course. Forced into the big healing. Wants to take this fight, but nice blocks by Moon. DK can't do shit, but the Panda is getting nuked again. Ouchie! Whoa, this Death Pact! Where did this damage come from? Holy shit! Another bear falls. His HP bar was shrinking in like a blink of an eye. Dark Ranger 3rd now. All anti-Warden builds. Silence, anti-magic. All that stuff is coming.
Are under attack.
And Moon is engaging again. 80 supply, 1-0. No second hero for Moon ready. Who just wants this DK or just wants the TP. But I don't know if that's working. It's a little more mana for another Nova, but I think the nuke is too strong. Okay, expansion trait versus how many units? There's another Nova now. Expo down. 120 is establishing one in the upper right. Fan of knives. Coil always in time. No mana anymore though. Fiend numbers. Are they enough? I'm not sure. TP out now when the damage is done. Just needs to get rid, yeah, exactly, of this engine of war. Moon calls for the GG. Well, well, well done. The Lich first fast expansion working. Didn't expect that. It looked so good for Moon. After the initial Warden harass there with the push into the base with the AP and stuff. Killed the first hero, but then didn't follow it up. And yeah, then 120 had the answers. Simply had the answers. Good to get a lengthier series here. Good to make it closer. So we get at least one more. I hope Remo will wake up at some point. And cast this tournament with me. True Panda. There we go. But yeah, he texted me at 9 AM, so I do not expect him to arrive here. It's getting so warm in here. Holy cow. But yeah, he didn't play the Warden Echo harass to the fullest. I think Lawlion does that a lot better. Of course, a lack of blink as well. As if you go for the double damage build with Shadow Strike and Fan. That goes into the cost of mobility. The creep stunned the Warden so he could not staff the Panda. There was no staff on the Warden, was there? 120 needs another 3 minutes to get ready. Yeah, that was a fun match with Lich opening against the Warden. We go on to Concealed Hills, by the way. That will be map number 4 in this encounter against two of the greatest players we have in the scene. Both will, of course, be in Shanghai. Moon also qualified for Next and for WCG. On his way to finally get that one trophy that he doesn't have. I think BlizzCon he never won as well, right? Close to 3,000 people already. That's quite early. I'm not sure if the players were ready, to be honest. But they start this. We'll see. if 1-0 is ready. He asked for a little break. Not sure if this is over. And he is moving, so all good. Let's go in-game then. 1-0 finally with the first map win here today. Overlay with Undead Triple Hero is kind of too close. DK and DR. Guess it's due to the new size. I will check on that later. Thanks for pointing that out. Maybe we have to make it a little smaller. So, what is this now? Normal start for Moon. Is this again a different opening by 1-0? Love to see a Dreadlord. Personally, but haven't seen this too much. From sight, of course. From Madfrog we've seen this. Keeper again. Not a single Demon Hunter, right? It was, yeah, also a DK here knowledge. Moon not jumping on the DH hype train. To be honest, I haven't seen other Night Elf players against Undead thus far. So the only question is here, expansion or not? 1-0 has shown that it's doable, but of course easily punishable. He denied the creep. Ouch! This will prevent level 2 for some time. So we got the skull again. I guess with the DK he will not tower.
Players' forces are under attack.
And yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling how he creeps this. But okay, 4 ghouls should be fine. But no level 2 on the Keeper. Wisp is coming in. Can he? Oh, is it? No, it's not. Coming from the left side now. No Ziggurat yet. Oh, no Entangle. Oh, here comes the Wisp. Need to snipe it. Need to snipe it. Needs to snipe it. Is he in the middle of everything? Yes, he is. That was easily preventable.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now everything is screwed thanks to the poison. That is so easy to prevent there, man. Just scout a little better, send a ghoul, do one hit, throw a coil. Then if you're like lucky, you get the kill and nothing is dispelled and you get experience. Or he detonates in a position where the detonate does not kill all the blight or eliminate all the blight. Again, Moon's Huntress opening with an expansion behind that. 1-0 now attacking after the failed plan of expanding. And again, no fast creeping or anything. 1-0's game plan not working one bit. But only level 1 heroes, so that should be fine. For now. Will he play Gargs again is the question. There's so many, like there's 2 dragons here on the map. And the fountains in general should be great for Gargs, right? So this would just force Moon again into Hippos. And then he can transition. But I don't see a second crypt yet. I would certainly like to see Gargs here. And would also force Moon into a Panda. Keeper level 2 as well. Staff on the DK, interesting. Yeah, looks like a very normal Fiend build here. Tier 2 tech by Moon, finally. That's so late. It's like an entire tech behind, almost. Has a ghoul with them.
A player's
This
forces
person
are
will
under
expire.
attack.
These will not. Nice timing by Moon. T2 is done. Lich is coming.
Is under siege.
1-0 was about to go to his expansion position and wreak some havoc there, but nope. A little sad that. Wait, it is the double crit. It's just very, very late. Usually you build it during the tier 2 tech. But man, Moon has to scout this like now.
A player's forces are under attack.
So with this build, maybe you get the Lich earlier, but the Gargs a lot later. In theory, there should be time for Moon to go for Hippos, but he really, really, really needs to scout this. Otherwise, he goes Dryads, Bears. But of course, good opportunity for 1-0 now to creep. And Moon confirmed double crypt. So he should not be running into lures. It should be Hippos then. But you never know. With Moon, you never know. He loves his Dryads. But that's so hard to make. Love the Wisp positioning.
Player's forces are under attack.
Sees when an expansion is up. Ooh, he's forgetting about a Ziggurat.
Town is under siege.
What's he teching? There's a lot of gold. Love this archer here.
Forces are under attack.
So good to have. So now the Gargs are missing in the defense. He's now going for the 4th Ziggurat. Okay, he's getting some kills at least. And the Lich kind of cleans house here thus far. Second hunt down. But of course, ghouls are falling as well. Only one hero for Moon at this point. This means a lot of experience for the solo keeper. Lots of mana used. Now the Gargs come in for extra piercing damage. Man, Moon is losing quite a lot. And more Gargs coming. And if... Wait, how many Gargs... How many ghouls are there left? 4... 5... 5 only, okay. I thought if he killed so many Huntress, then the ghouls can survive longer and maybe kill the expansion earlier. He is going lower Dryads. Huh. I'm not the fan, but that might give us game 5. Or Moon will show us incredibly... incredible micro and wins this somehow. Moon bracers, eh. Still tier 2. Can he level that panda? On this map? Likely. Big camps. A lot of camps. He can do that.
A player's forces are under attack.
When Acolyte lost, okay. But yeah, panda creeping starts, needs level 3. Well, he had some impact on level 2 already in the previous game we've seen on... Was it Last Refuge? But that was a map without heal fountains. And that was with hippos, so.
A player's forces are under attack.
I like how he splits the army now. Can just attack the entangled. That will force the wisps out to repair, and then he kills the wisps. As piercing damage can't really kill the Tree of Life. So TP home now with the heal scroll. Nova is not nearly as efficient. That was a good snipe and worth it to keep the mana up. But he needs an open battle. 1-2-0, and he's not willing to agree to that. Oh, actually, is he? With 20 supply down and only tier 2? I'm not so sure if that's the right time, but maybe he wants to prevent a level 3 Panda. That's the reason I see. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, miss everywhere, preventing like 100 damage already. But that's it. Like, you need 2 volleys for a guard. Ooh, level 4. For a Dryad. 2 volleys of a guard for the Dryads. They are super squishy, and there's no way to heal them. Just sacrifice them. Now with the forest, he has a great position to do so. But Moon, I feel like he had a 20 supply lead, but he's blowing that. Heal scroll used, but there's 2 more easy targets. This hunt was the first one. And this micro over the trees is just nice. Always statues close to the guards as well. And imagine this with an Orb of Corruption. Why are there still arcs, by the way? I thought they removed them. Damn it. Zero is getting 1,000,000 kills here. He got almost an entire level. Trying hero focus now, but with what? No expansion on the back of this, by the way. I thought it would be a distraction push, but no.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the number of guards is absolutely great. Can't be countered, really. Just keep the lich up, and you should be fine. Still on tier 2, man. Not seeing the value in tier 3, apparently. But he has 2 more coils. That combo was sweet. Good micro by Moon as well. Letting them be attacked like once or twice, then sends the Dryads back. Forcing the Gargs to fly, and that is good damage mitigation. Coil doesn't arrive. Lich is in trouble. TP out. Coil was on cooldown. And again, Moon has the echo. Moon has the expansion. Will Moon overwhelm in mass again? He's at 70 supply. At one point in the fight, it looked really bad for him, as he lost so much and fed the undead so much. But the second part of that fight was a lot better for him, I guess. With reinforcements. Now battle for the fountain, as it seems. Hey Grub, nice to see you. Oh boy. 1 kill. Ooh. Ah! Not getting it. Again, Orb of Corruption would have gotten the kill. Good bone chimes. Not really useful, as there's no air to attack for Moon. No TP. They've both lost a couple of heroes in this series. So running around without a TP? I don't know. Heal potion and invul. Now 1-0 is trying to go for the expansion, but that might be a little late. Doesn't want open battlefield. He wants forest to fly about. So many treants. And it was the case in game 1 as well. So many treants on the ground, soaking up so much damage from the ground. Level foliage. Big damage boost, but not as crazy as it could be. Tower. Only at 1/3. Level 5 on the DK. As Dryads give so much XP and are easy to kill. First Fiend is out as well, in case someone wants to transition or whatever. These misses. Holy shit, that was 100 damage miss. Fiend was a decent distraction, I guess. The first tower is up, second one gets cancelled, but 1-0, man. He's almost up against twice the supply, dropping the pendant, using the potion. That's a lot more mana for this Panda. 4.5 keeper. It's just doing too much damage. Both heroes low now as well. Next breath could almost kill them. Keeper! Ah! Again. But alright. Moon has almost... Oh, he has no gold, actually. How is that possible? Tower down. Destroyers are not here for any dispel against the Treants. Toy goes into nowhere. And at this point, Moon doesn't care. GG! Moon is in the finals! We have an all-Korean final of Moon versus Soin. And 1-0 at live, the two Chinese youngsters are eliminated here. Both didn't fight until the very end. Both had a few goofy strategies and timings in. So I guess with next and WCG and WGL coming up, this is not the greatest Warcraft they've played, but still very entertaining games, especially Moon versus 1-0 here. Seeing Gargs twice, seeing Necromancer, seeing the dagger in action. But yeah, Moon was just better, and basically a repetition of Last Refuge, right? Try to get the Expo up on Moon's side. He did it. 1-0 tried to push it, did some damage, but failed. Not enough. And then the next fight goes Moon's way. 1-0 desperately tries to counter expand, but it's not enough time, as Moon is overwhelming him with 70-80 supply, and then it's just too much. Thank you, Maximilian, for the Prime sub. I'm not a fan of not going tier 3. I gotta say. I mentioned this in the casts a lot. But you suffer so much from Drunken Haze Breath. You would get even better regen from Stone Form. And the biggest thing is the Orb. With the minus armor, I think one volley would have been enough to kill Dryads, and then it's way too hard to micro. But alright, that's it from the semifinals. We have one more game from the WGL May qualifier. It's $600 on the line. Soin versus Moon. Korea versus Korea. Old school versus kind of new school. Night Elf versus Orc. Will we see talents again? We'll see. Stay tuned.